Before I start my speech, I would like to start with a question. What if failing wasn't an option? How far could you go? And what all new things would you try? Hi, I'm Priyashri from Grade 5C. Very excited to talk about igniting something new, something that can bring a transformations in our life and in the world around us. And that is start the spark. Not the kind of spark that comes from the flame, the kind of spark that comes from our soul. This spark is all about embracing the unknown, taking the first step towards a dream, and igniting a fire that can burn and warm the hearts of many. To make it more clear, I would like to share a real life example of how I started my own spark. It didn't start big, but just with a small thought. One day, I was wondering what happens to all those used notebooks during businesses. I was thinking and thinking, but couldn't find the right answer. After a few moments, my father entered. I asked him, and he told, we just stacked them at a cupboard separately at our office. Then suddenly something popped in my mind. Definitely pages in those notebooks must have blank sides. Why don't we collect them all and create a brand new notebook? I shared my idea with my mother because she's already very good at cutting, binding, and even using pattern papers. Soon we started working together. At first, I thought it would be very easy. It's all about cutting and sticking, and the notebook is finished. But actually, it wasn't as easy as I thought. The notebooks came out uneven, the glue didn't stick well, or I even cut the pages in the wrong size. I lost hope and felt very disappointed. I told my mother about this, and then she told, it's okay. Practice makes a man perfect. Believe in yourself, practice more, ask more doubts, overcome obstacles, and overcome your fears. Once you start following all of these, you'll achieve something big one day. Actually, her words are true. I use my free time wisely by practicing to create even more notebooks. I took inspiration, learned, and started to create my own greeting cards. Each one of them were made with love, care, and the joy of crafting. Every one of them had unique patterns, designs, and colors. So, my message is simple. Don't wait for anyone to come and light up your spark. Start small, try new things, and keep creating. Because once you begin, you'll discover ways to start spark around the world. Now, it's time to share two real life examples how people started their own spark. Number 1. There is an Indian mountaineer who came from a small village but dreamed of climbing the big Everest. People discouraged her by telling it would be impossible for you to do. But she still kept her spark alive. She soon joined the local school in her place, which taught only mountain climbing. Then, after so many practice, she set a record as the first 13-year-old young girl to climb the Mount Everest. Through her story, I understood that age is not necessary for a person to start their spark and create wonders. Remember, every one of us are born with special gifts, skills, and talents. Each one of us has a unique fire within us, a unique spark of passion and potential. Number 2. Once a British author imagined a boy wizard going to a wizardry school. She gave her story to several publishers to publish, but every one of them rejected her. But she still kept her spark alive. She kept altering her stories again and again. Then finally, one day, she gave her story to a publisher. The publisher thought kids might love her story, so then he published it. Now, the book is widely considered as one of the best selling novels. Through her story, I understood that there might be a person who helps you during your hard times. So find them first. Your sparks might grow with them. So, after so many such inspiring stories, it is also important that we start our own sparks. But how? Let me share you. Number 1. Look. Look around the world and see what can be better or brighter. Second, act. It don't have to be big. You just have to start. Third, share. Sparks grow when people see and join in. Fourth, be patient and be calm. Sparks are everywhere, but they are hidden in ideas, innovation, courage, and curiosity. You don't have to be famous or big to start the spark. You just need to start because the world doesn't need perfection. It needs sparks and it needs you. But here's the secret. Sparks are not always perfect. Sometimes they fizzle, they dance, or they even just fly in the air. Sometimes people don't notice them. Sometimes people might feel that their spark is too tiny to matter. But that's okay. Sparks doesn't need perfection. They just need a beginning, right? So today I challenge you to think, what is your spark? Maybe it's a new crazy invention. Maybe it's a story you tell someone. Or even it is a way of helping someone that no one ever notices. Whatever it is, you just have to start. You can start your spark in schools, classrooms, or even in the community you live in. Remember that even the tiniest spark can create hope, warmth, and inspiration. It can guide, heal, and connect people. So, start your spark today and watch what happens tomorrow. Thank you.